Have you ever wondered why some women fully heal after narcissistic abuse while others stay stuck, trapped in pain, overthinking, and emotional exhaustion for years? Some women break free, they move on, they thrive, they attract healthy love, and others, they replay the past in their heads, feeling emotionally tangled in trauma bonds that never seem to loosen. So, what's the difference, you may ask? Well, there is one major mistake that keeps so many women from fully healing, and the others who do heal, they never make this mistake. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this mistake is, and more importantly, how to break free from it, starting now. Because if you're still struggling to detach, still feeling emotionally connected to your past, or still attracting the same painful cycles, this could be the shift that changes everything. Now, I don't just want to tell you what not to do. I want to also give you the full blueprint for deep, permanent healing. First, I will review the number one mistake that keeps women trapped in trauma bonds without even realizing it. And then I'll show you the mindset shift that makes healing not just possible, but inevitable. And finally, I'll give you the exact steps to move forward so that this experience becomes the catalyst for your deepest transformation. And if you stay till the end, I'll also share the next video you need to watch to take this healing even deeper, because you deserve to be free from this. You deserve love, and I promise you, your healing is closer than you think. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, how much time have you spent trying to understand the narcissist? Watching videos about their traits and tactics, replaying conversations in your head, thinking, if only I had said this instead, wishing you could get justice, closure, or some kind of validation that they were the problem. I know it makes sense why we do this. When someone manipulates your reality, your brain goes into survival mode. It tries to gather information, put the puzzle pieces together, and find some sense of control. But here is the truth that changed my life and the life of so many women I've worked with. The more energy you give to understanding the narcissist, the more power you give them over your life. I had a client, let's call her Sarah. She was doing all the healing things, therapy, journaling, watching endless content about narcissists. She could analyze their behavior inside and out, and yet she still felt trapped. She still thought about him daily. She still had that lingering energetic pull. The moment she stopped consuming narcissist focused content, though, and shifted her attention back onto herself, her healing accelerated faster than she ever thought possible, because healing doesn't come from understanding why they hurt you. Healing comes from understanding why you stayed. And that's a truth that healed women deeply understand. Women who truly heal do not stay in victim mode. Now, I want to be very clear about this. This doesn't mean what happened to you wasn't real. It doesn't mean you deserved it. And it doesn't mean your pain isn't valid. But there is a difference between acknowledging your pain and staying energetically trapped in it. The women who heal, they don't just try to convince themselves, I didn't deserve this. Instead, they ask, what parts of me allowed this dynamic to exist in my life? What in me needs to shift so I never attract this again? I know that's a very hard pill to swallow. It was for me too. But it's also your only key to freedom. Instead of seeing their past as a curse, healed women see it as a catalyst, a spiritual wake up call, the breaking point that led them to their rebirth. They don't just want to move on, they want to transform so that this never happens again. Now, don't get me wrong. Therapy is valuable. It helps you to process, understand, and to validate your emotions, but really, true deep healing doesn't just happen in the mind. It truly happens in the heart, because no amount of logic can heal a wounded soul. I had another client. Let's call her Maria. She spent years in therapy, unpacking her past, understanding attachment styles, identifying red flags, but nothing really changed. The real shift happened when she moved away from just analyzing her trauma and into actually clearing it. So instead of intellectualizing her pain, she started focusing on her energy. Instead of understanding the narcissist, she focused on embodying her healed self. Instead of getting closure, she built her own internal closure through deep self trust and deep spiritual alignment. And when that shift happened, her heart opened again. She stopped attracting men. She stopped over explaining herself. She stopped doubting her worth because she was no longer operating from wounded energy. So now you know. The women who heal never stay stuck in the energy of the narcissist. They stop consuming endless content about narcissists. They stop waiting for justice or revenge. They stop obsessing over why it happened to them. Instead, they detach. They build their own spiritual strength. They focus on becoming so healed, so whole, that they can't be energetically reached by toxic people ever again. And it's real. That's what happened to me. And that's where real freedom begins. Because here is the most beautiful part. When you truly heal, you don't just move on, you rise. You step into a higher frequency of love. You become the kind of woman who is so full, so radiant, so whole, that the only love that can reach you is the love you've always deserved. Now, if this resonated with you, there's one more thing you need to do next, because everything I just shared, it's only step one. The real key to healing isn't just letting go, it's learning how to break trauma bonds for good. And that's exactly what I'm teaching you in this video. So, click here to watch it now, because your healing, it doesn't end here. It's only just the beginning. Subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications for more content that will actually help you heal on a deep spiritual level.